What did you think of practicing in here and how that scrimmage will help you guys?
It's great. Anytime you get a chance to come into the actual arena, have practice, have a live scrimmage, have a meaningful live scrimmage, like we did today is always a plus. It was another good competitive day despite the final score, and there'll be a chance for a rematch tomorrow. So should be competitive, should be good.
Did Andrew take any contact like you were hoping for? And will he play tomorrow?
Not today, and he will not play tomorrow. He did a fair amount of the non-contact stuff, a little more today than yesterday. But it's just too soon to toss him out there into live stuff. And he missed a week, So, the hope is that Sunday will be another day for him to rest, recharge. Monday we'll see where things are at. I would say it's unlikely he'll play Monday, because he needs to have some real, truly live practice situations before being put into an NBA game right now.
Is that so unique where you just literally ask how he's feeling? Like, it's not an ankle injury, it's something totally different. Do you just purely have to go off whatever he says he's dealing with or feeling?
Well, we have doctors, medical staff, and yeah, I mean, how the patient's feeling always factors into things. Yeah. So, but it's a different kind of ailment situation. But he's going to be fine. It's just taking a little time.
Obviously, a big part of what you guys are doing Saturday is just keeping with this competitive process. I mean, how do you think the guys are sort of adapting to the nature of this? I mean, are you getting, I guess, the competitive fire that you would hope?
Yeah, I mean, they've been good. Sometimes, we just got to see carryover into continue to carry it over into tomorrow's game and then Monday. Our practices have been really competitive, but you can't have a situation where your practices are more competitive than you are when you play in the games, So we got to carry it to tomorrow's game and to Monday's game and then on to Friday's game and then on to Washington. I'm just, I'm not crazy about talking about how good things are going because people, talk is cheap and we got to show it. We got to do it. We got to do it. We got to be more competitive, at both ends. We got to defend better. We got to quit fouling. We got to rebound and all that stuff. I mean, so we're going to keep working on it.
With someone like Bruce, who's played so many roles throughout his career, how do you as a coach identify what's the best spot for him on a team like this? Do you experiment and put him in a lot of lineups? Do you stick him where you like him? How do you go through something like that?
I think you said it. I mean, the fact that he's done so many different things in this league makes him kind of a Swiss Army knife, as a guy. And I mean, he's played point, he's played 2, he's played 3, he's played 4. I don't think he's played 5, but he's been a roller in some of those situations because Brooklyn had so many other matchup issues to deal with. Here, he's likely to play a more conventional position, but the fact that he's done the other things, if we need to go small, or if we need to, put him on a bigger kind of guy, I mean, those things are all on the table, and I think I don't have any doubt that he can handle any of it.
Rick, challenging you guys with this fan jam and the different approach here.
Just trying to get something out of it. I understand. Trying to make it interesting for the fans, so it'll be fun.
Are you psyched to get your locker room tomorrow?
Sure, I guess. It didn't matter. We just wanted to win today, so glad that happened.
Going against Buddy, was that fun for you? That's not something you've had to typically do.
Ask him what that was like.
What did you assess of your team's play in these preseason games? I know you were watching, but what did you think about everything?
Yeah, obviously we're getting used to a new defensive, system. Offensively, there's a little bit of repetitiveness to our randomness, but that takes time. Like we do 5-on-0 the whole year for months. So it'll take some time to grow that. We know that we get out and play fast, and we're not giving up a ton of threes, which is good, but we got to keep teams off the foul line and finish possessions with rebounding. Similar stuff that was happening last year, similar stuff that every NBA team deals with. So just trying to, keep growing on what we're learning.
What's impressed you about the rookies? What's impressed you about Aaron as well, as far as what you've seen from those guys in his first two?
I mean, they've been really good, willing to learn a lot, asking a lot of questions. I had lunch with Isaiah Wong in Houston, and we talked a lot. Him asking questions, picking my brain and stuff. I think Aaron's been really good, picking up right where he left off, and Jarris played well. I think he wanted to have a better second performance, but had a good first game. And I'd say Ben Shepherd has probably been, him and Aaron have probably been our two best players, throughout preseason so far. Ben's been really solid. Something that I like about him is he knows who he is and he's true to it. He knows what he's capable of and knows his limitations and excels on the stuff that he's good at. So I really like to see what he's doing. He asks a lot of questions too, and so I just try to tell our rookies, ask as many questions as you can and try to avoid the mistakes.
You mentioned the randomness. What's the process in getting a new player acclimated to your style of play?
Just time and talking through stuff. I think when you're the best player your whole life and you go to college, you're not used to playing as much random basketball. It's usually get the ball to me and get out of my way. That's usually how everybody thinks. Well, it's different when you're in the NBA. Like, you don't just instantly go to being the guy like you've been your whole life. So it's a transition for everybody when you get here, and just trying to figure out where you fit in, the spots on the floor you like, all that stuff. All that stuff matters throughout the course of a game. So it takes time because you got to grow that synergy and relationship with people. You guys know me and Buddy know each other like the back of our hands, and that's just been from playing with each other. Like, we just play random basketball at all times. So it just takes time and learning the game and asking questions and all that good stuff.
For like Obi and Bruce, have you looked at their film in the past, or do you want a fresh start and just kind of see as you play together where they like to be?
Yeah, I mean, playing against them has helped. I know what Obi and Bruce do well. Just trying to do things that, that's been tough for us to guard when I've played against them, and I'm asking them questions. They're asking me questions, picking each other's brains. We know Bruce is really good in the short roll, kind of having played point center for the Nets a couple of years ago, and he kind of just a guy you can plug in and he can really do anything. So, I was just trying to get a feel for that, and it feels like every rebound I have, Obi's the first guy down the floor. So just getting acclimated to that has it's been fun, but I'm looking forward to continuing it tomorrow and throughout the rest of the preseason.
Was your WWE experience all you wanted, and did you do anything we didn't see beyond asking the question?
It was everything I could have asked for. I have a great relationship with WWE, and they took care of me while I was here, and obviously got to meet John Cena. You guys saw that, and my dad and Triple H embraced each other, and it's just cool because they recognize me, and we have a good relationship. I did the little thing with Rey Mysterio on Instagram, which was really cool. Got to go backstage and sit in the locker room and stuff. So just really cool to get to talk to those guys, people that I've kind of like really looked up to like my whole life, and get to be in front of them and ask questions and stuff, and just kind of get to just talk to them. It's like I'm a child again. It's been fun.
Is the plan for you to play in one of these last two preseason games, both of them? Do you even know that yet?
I'll be playing. I'll be out there. Yeah. I'll be out there.